Alright folks, so what is up? This is One Big Bug and I'm coming at you with Euro Truck Simulator 2. And we're continuing our career. As you may remember, we got a better engine, we got a chassis with a lift wheel on the back. It's just a balance wheel, it's not like a drive wheel. We put ourselves pretty deep in the hole right now. You know, we've only got about 16,000 euros left. And we lost our beautiful purple paint job. Oh well. I may look into a paint job if there's one to be had cheaply. We're also going to tow a very light load, so I had lifted the back axle because we're not going to need it, and hopefully not having the trailer, or hopefully having the trailer won't matter. I just want to take a peek in the paint shop, see how much a custom, I don't know, that's pretty I mean, I'd rather paint the truck black at this point, if I'm to be honest with you, and all of these colors are just way too expensive, but I'd rather just spend it, put myself even further down, and paint the truck black. Alright, I didn't set our spot yet, did I? Which, I believe we were taking this? 11 tons? Or were we taking this? Because that's 62,000, but it's normal, versus 40,000, and it's fragile and fast delivery. But I said I didn't want to deal with a fast delivery, didn't I? So I think in all due actually I wanted this, but you know what? I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to take the delivery. It's only 11 tons. We've got a powerful engine, so that's not going to be an issue, okay? That's really not going to be an issue, and I'd rather the shorter run because it's less time for the loan to come in, and we get a 40,000 boost right off, which is what we really need. So we're going to take that. As much as I'd like to take this trailer, we're going to take the shorter run here. So if I'm a little off today, I am a bit tired. I was working hard, well, hard being a relative term. Please don't, thank you. My light's on? No. I was working a bit hard today, trying to get a lot of laundry done, because we don't have a lot of opportunity to do laundry where we live. We really just don't. And, just a sec. Alright, hopefully that helps. Yeah, it was just... let's take the job first before trying to take the trailer. How about that? Now we're good. Oh, we must climb into the truck now. I was hoping he'd let me go. Oops. There we go. But yeah, I was working, for me, a bit hard today, trying to get as much laundry done as possible. Not because my wife can't do laundry. Number one, I try and share the house chores anyways. I'm not one of those people. It's like, the woman does the work in the house. No. That's not me, and if it was, I'd probably have gotten my ass kicked by now. But, because of her foot, I don't want her walking outside, you know, as little as possible. I want her walking outside as little as possible is what I'm trying to say. So, I've taken up to doing the laundry, whenever there's an opening to do laundry, and today was actually a really good day for me to get stuff done. I was up early for me, about 11 o'clock, and I just immediately, I mean, like the second I got up, I hit the laundry. And I got done 2, 3, 4, 6 loads, which is pretty good. And if I get lucky, I'll be able to do more laundry tomorrow. You know, but that's if I get lucky. You know, it's not often I get 2 days in a row. I see you, speed camera. You're not giving me a ticket. I've had enough of your shenanigans with tickets. Thank you. Yes, I said shenanigans. So, yeah, if I'm a little tired, that would be part of the reason. The other part is I didn't eat at all today until about 6:30. As I actually ate, I had some chicken and just some rice because I was tired, and I literally just took a frozen chicken breast, and threw it in water and boiled it, and then had rice with it, and that was it. That was all I had all day today, which is not a good thing, in truth. It's not a good thing, but I was really, like, I was too tired to make anything else. I really was. And a lot of that tiredness came from the fact that I hadn't eaten anything all day. I had something else I wanted to talk about, but I forget. Oh, I meant, and I forgot to do this. I apologize. I meant to write down the name of the contest winner and announce him on this video. The game has already been given out, and congratulations to the winner. A total of 9 people entered, which is not a lot in every respect, but I'm going to be honest with you, that's more than what I expected. So I'm happy about that. I wish I could do more. I wish I could have gotten something for all 9 people that had entered, but unfortunately I don't have that kind of money. So there was not a lot I could do. But it felt nice to give something back, because you guys have given me and you have supported me through good times and bad, and I really appreciate every moment of it. Fortunately, we're getting rid of every vehicle here in front of us for now, because that's how the game works. Very, very rarely do cars take a left-hand turn at an intersection. They usually go, or at least an intersection like that, where it dead ends. You know, you basically have your choice of left, right. There is no straight. They will almost always go right, from what I remember, and seen. Yeah, they will almost always go to the right. We're just gonna cruise right over that. And you see, even though our trailer's not that heavy, It still makes a difference on the hills, but our stronger engine's definitely making a difference. We would have had to downshift under normal circumstances with our older 460, but now that we're rocking, I forget what it is, we got a 5 something now, I think. We were very easily able to climb that hill without having to shift gears. So we should be able to make this on time. There's no chance of us being late. And if I can keep the speeding tickets down, even if we ended up going into the negative because the loan came through a couple times, we'll bounce right back into the positive. And we should be fine. We should be fine at that point. No, we're actually pretty much where I like to be, and I'm actually going to have to slow down. I would say pretty much where I like to be in terms of back road driving, which is around 90 to 100, depending on the road. But as you can see here, we've got some brutally sharp corners coming up, and it looks like it may even be a climb. Because you usually don't have sharp corners like this without going pitch up or pitch down. I'm going to have to downshift for this one, but still, truck's performing much better with a stronger engine. And interesting that we really don't have a need. We really don't have a need to drop that rear axle for extra balance, because we've got plenty of balance going on right now. Rear axle, dropping the rear axle will just be for really heavy trailers. I would say in excess of 20 tons probably. Maybe even push that to 25. If I start getting up 30 tons, then it'd probably be a good idea to put the axle down. These are some not so friendly roads, aren't they? Just letting the truck cruise right now. Wow, that looks like a brutal setup coming up, doesn't it? I am not liking the look of this corner. It's the definition of hairpin. Fortunately, we have a normal size trailer, so that makes negotiating these corners much more reasonable. If we had a long trailer, well, actually, because it's really late at night, early morning. What do we got? What time is it? Yeah, it's just going on 2 o'clock in the morning. There's very little traffic. Even if we had a long trailer, it wouldn't have been a big deal because there was no traffic there coming down, so I would have been able to use up the whole road if I wanted to. And I know I've spoke of this before, but I want to kind of speak of it again. I really hope that at some point, if not an American Truck Simulator, in a simulator in the future, something along the line. Whoa, powerful engine makes for powerful speed, and I was getting a little too up there. 9, 10. Gotta slow it a little. Coast it maybe into 10. No, not gonna coast it. Actually gonna lose speed trying that. There we go. Lock it into 110, which sadly is not going to matter because, yeah, exit right up here. It looks like we're just getting on another highway. So that's good. We need to do some highway cruising to make up for the time that we just lost. Although, in truth, we didn't do all that bad. Oh, man. Why is it I'm going to get up to a roll and you're going to throw toll booths at me? I mean, really, game? Of all the things I don't need to see right now, you're throwing toll booths at me. Not bad though, we're able to just double shift it right up through all our gears. No problem. Wait, there we go. I accidentally, when I clicked the high beams, re-clicked the light, or I clicked the dashboard display as well when I clicked for the high beams. So we get plenty of fuel. Very much doubt we're going to need, well, we might need fuel for this run. Because, got to remember we just changed our chassis, which means our fuel tanks are much smaller now. So we're not going to get the same travel distance. So we will need fuel at some point on this run. But when we go to fuel our tanks, it's going to be much less. Oh, for crying out loud, really? I just paid the toll to get on this damn thing. And now I gotta pay a toll to get off? And then how long before I hit another frickin' toll booth that I gotta pay to start the next section? Ugh. This is just stupid. I had more stuff I wanted to talk about, in all due honesty, but I truly forget what it was. A couple things I wanted to mention. I remember one thing I wanted to kind of talk about, a little off. I haven't seen the movies yet, and I know a lot of people would tell me don't, but I want to anyways. Is it... the Transformers Age of Extinction and the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, the Michael Bay films. A lot of people would say, no, you don't. No way. I broke under that speed limit before you gave me a ticket. Whatever. I still get enough money. So, a lot of people complain about Michael Bay and his movies, how they're all flash and explosions and all that, which, yeah, I suppose there's some merit to that. They do have a lot of explosions and high adrenaline action and all that, but so many people complain about it, and so many people go on about how terrible they are, and yet they keep making tons of money. Yep, there's our next toll booth. You'd think we're in France right now. Yeah, but as I was saying, you know, they're making a lot of money. And, well, forever bad these movies may be, forever how bad that may be, he's got to be doing something right. People keep going back to see them. And it's because I think he gives a lot of people what they want. And that's action. I remember going to a lot of movies, a lot of action films, and they weren't about dialogue. They weren't so much about plot. They were about action. They were about just that high-powered, adrenaline-filled flow, you know? And I think that's one aspect that's excuse me, that's really good. You know, that's credit that I give his movie, even if he keeps doing it. Excuse me. Speed. Yeah, speed demon there. Even if he keeps doing it, well, so what if it keeps working? And I think a large problem that he's come across is a fair amount of the films that he's done come under a very high nostalgic value, you know, with the subjects that he's tackled recently. Transformers, you know, it only came out back in the 80s. It's not really that old. So a lot of people that watched originally as a kid, like me, you know, still have that nostalgia draw for Transformers. And I really think that is part of the problem. You know, the nostalgia value that comes with it. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is another one, you know. There is a lot of nostalgia behind the first cartoon, and nothing else has measured up to the very first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You know, in Transformers, it's not quite true. There has been some decent renditions of Transformers, some other cartoons. Probably the most notable is Beast Wars. Despite what everyone may think, you know, this CGI version of Transformers, Beast Wars, was really, really good. It was probably the best. If you eliminate nostalgia value, it was probably the best. But I don't. That's just how I feel. I think that a lot of the stuff he's done coming into that nostalgia tick, and the way he's doing things now. I saw. Yeah, there's my buddy. I see you. I see you. Right before the next toll booth. And, you know, he's just coming up against that, and I've been saying this a lot, nostalgia value, and a lot of people have been downing him for it. You know, because he's gone a lot different, and a lot, you know, Transformers was not about explosions and fighting so much. It wasn't so action-packed. And, well, product placement for sure. I mean, a lot of people... Okay. I guess the trailer was napping. Woke up. You know, a lot of people get them for product placement. And, you know, Transformers is definitely probably the heaviest handed of all of that. But I don't know how else to say it. You know, like, Okay, here's an example. Optimus Prime from Transformers, he actually has a mouth. You know, he actually has a mouth that moves rather than just that faceplate that in the movie comes over his mouth as armor. Where in the cartoon, it was just the faceplate that would move up and down, yeah? So there is that difference. You know, and things like that really go against the audience that used to watch it as kids. And even I kind of shook my head at that. I'm like, why are you going to change, you know, that aspect of Optimus Prime? You know, that was like one of the values. And another thing, like Optimus Prime was a nose truck rather than a cab over, which in the beginning of the Age of Extinction, he is a cab over, but then he becomes a nose truck again. But what can you do? You know, I think people need to just shut up about it. I personally think the movies are okay. I've enjoyed the other Transformer movies. I've enjoyed his, you know, Michael Bay's other movies. And I think I'm going to like Turtles. I don't think it's going to be great. I'm not saying that they're, you know, that they're great movies, that they're blockbusters, that they're awesome. But I think they're good. I think they're decent. I think they're fun to enjoy. I like the action. I like the explosions. And I'm going to be honest with you. As somebody who watched from day one the original Ninja Turtles cartoon and has seen all of the Ninja Turtle movies, there's nothing wrong with the Ninja Turtles that he put out there today. There's not. There's nothing wrong with the Ninja Turtles he has. As a matter of fact, I think they have a much more distinct personality. They have a much more distinct look, other than just the different colors of their masks, their different voices. I just really enjoy the way that they look, and I think it's going to be fine. I just got to find time to be able to get it and to be able to watch it. You know, they do look a little more creepy, but so what? So what if they look a little more creepy? I'm pretty sure if Turtles mutated into something that looked more human, the reality is that they'd probably look a lot closer to Michael Bay's version than the cartoons. And you know, a lot of people knocked the Ninja Turtles movie that he made. I'm wondering if people remember what the old cartoons were like. I mean, Go Ninja, Go Ninja. Anyone? The costumes really weren't all that great. The acting definitely wasn't all that great. You know, they were fun, campy kind movies, in my opinion. And I think it's better to have more digitally rendered nowadays. I think that CGI has finally come into its own. I don't know what the speed limit is. I didn't want to risk it, so hard jamming down the speed there made a difference. Gonna check the map here, because we're making awesome time. Alright, we got a rest stop up here with the gas station. Actually, that may be where we stop. Most likely that's going to be where we stop. If not, then it's going to be this one. But we are making awesome time right now. I love how you have this big, beautiful rest stop right here with all the flags flying and everything, and then right here you have a gas station with a rest stop. Oh well. But we are truly cruising now with this lightweight trailer and this just new, heavier, stronger motor. We have put some kilometers behind us. I am enjoying it, man. Maybe I'll leave the truck black for now. I think that would be pretty cool. Sadly, we haven't been able to... Our fuel has actually been slowly catching up to the distance we have to go. As you can see, we're at about 797, 96 is going down, and we're around 799. So we've actually been fuel efficient enough that we've been closing the gap between the distance we have traveled and how far our fuel will allow us to travel. So that's been really, really good as well. And we have just been cruising this. I really see no issue whatsoever in getting this delivery to its destination on time. I think this is just going to work out just perfectly. Oh, this trip's only going to take 2 videos. Normally this had taken at least 3. 770, 768. We've actually done it. We've actually done it in a short distance. If we didn't fuel up from this point on and could keep this, we would finish with slightly more fuel than distance. And we're just slowly increasing that every little bit. So that's pretty awesome that we've been that fuel efficient, you know. Poke the brakes a couple times for this off ramp because we're going to be steaming it. Plenty of momentum to get up over this hill, I think. We're going to lose quite a bit of speed, but we won't have to shift gears. Just about 530. Oops, no need for the lights anymore. We are just killing this run. Well, I don't know why I moved over, because I'm just going to have to move back. Looks like an old big Allied trailer. When I lived back in Massachusetts, it was very common to see Allied trailers and trucks. They were a big trucking company, and I've never seen an Allied truck towing anything but an Allied trailer. And they were conducive. The size of the trailers were just like the one that we passed there. They were really big box trailers. And quick peek at the map again. It's kind of far for what I want to do. I really think we've traveled enough distance. Well, that sucked. Game crashed. And I love that it starts us out at a dead stop on the highway. That's fun. It's just like, oh right, you were on the highway here at a dead stop. So that makes it perfect, like if a car wants to come up behind you and like slam into the back of your truck or something, which I've had happen. I've had it where the game started at me because of a crash from a dead stop, and the next thing I know, oops. And the next thing I know, you know, blam, my truck like lurches forward a little bit, and I realize that my trailer's just been slammed by a car behind, and it does something like 20% damage to the cargo, and it's like, wow, really? You know, really? So hopefully, no issues this time. Because as I was saying, I think we've traveled far enough. I really do. Alright. I want to get some fuel. Even though technically I don't need it, I'm just going to fill the tank up. This is not a very big tank anymore anyways. But I'm okay. I'm okay with that just cause, you know. Boy, I'm glad we don't have a really long trailer right now, or this would really suck. Why'd I back roll like that? You just not going to give it to me here? Really? Thank you. Let's engage the parking brake and let's look forward again. That would probably be the loan coming through, taking us down to a whole 2,000 euros. But that's alright. It's alright. Keeping in mind we started this off at 16,000. By the end of the video tomorrow, which I'm almost 100% confident we should be able to make it, helps if I pause the timer. We should be able to make it by the end of the video tomorrow. We'll be up over 40,000, and that'll be worth it. So yeah, to me that's going to be good. So despite the technical difficulties and the one speeding ticket, which surprise surprise I only got one speeding ticket, I think we've done really good on this run, and hopefully we'll continue tomorrow. So that's going to be me done for this episode, folks. I hope you've enjoyed watching this as much as I've been enjoying bringing it to you. Until next time, this is going to be One Big Bugger. I'm going to be signing out, and I'll see you then.